Are there times when you just feel like going, ah, because you feel overwhelmed, you feel overbusy, you're crazy busy, uh, and you just feel frustrated, like you're not accomplishing anything and the whole weight of the world is just coming down on you? Well, that's a common human feeling. In fact, that's probably one of the things that I hear a lot from people that I talk to. I'll ask them, hey, how are you doing? Oh, I'm so busy, blah, 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 right? It's natural to feel that way. And in fact, I feel that way all the time too. I was talking to somebody this morning about it, and we were trying to help them go through and kind of calm down and figure out what it was that they need to do. But I find that I myself also have those feelings at certain times. When things end up piling up at work and in your personal life all together, sometimes it can seem a little overwhelming. And so at those times, I just want to go through and give you a couple of tips on that today. Because like I said, I've seen this in my own life as well. So I had several personal things going on in my life right now that have made me want to scream into a pillow as well. And realize that I was falling back into some of the same traps that many of you may be falling into as well. When we feel like we're so busy, we feel like we have to work all the time. We feel like we can't take a break. We don't have time for all those things that are important because we have to be working all the time. And what I found for myself was some of the little things that I was doing to help me to feel more calm and to be able to handle the stress better, I let go. I wasn't walking every day like I was. I wasn't taking time for reflection like I had been, and wasn't eating the way that I had been eating as well. I was eating some things that I probably shouldn't have been, and my body was starting to feel it. And so it was kind of a wake-up call for me, which is why I wanted to shoot this quick video to send out to everybody. And here's some suggestions for it. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, when you're feeling stressed out, if you need to, scream into a pillow. Just get it out, right? Ah! If you need to complain about it, do it for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it's done and it's time to move on. And here's a couple of things that you can do to help you move on. One thing is to listen to music. Now, that shouldn't come as a surprise coming from me, but actually, it's one of the most common ways that people help to reduce their stress. So if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, start listening to some music. Even better, if you're singing along with the music, that will help even more. Get up, go outside for a walk. That's another thing. Getting the blood pumping and moving in your body will actually help to re-regulate yourself as well. And another thing is just breathe, right? Just breathe. I know I can't do Faith Hill that well, but anyway, breathing actually helps us to calm down as well. So take a big, belly full of air all the way in, hold it, and let it out. And actually, if you'll do that for about a minute or two, you'll be surprised the change that it will have on your body. So when things are going crazy, just breathe and make sure that you're taking time to do those things that are important. If you have certain things like I do of trying to have some reflection, some reading, going for walks, doing some of those other things, make sure that you incorporate them. There's actually an old story where a man goes up to a Buddhist monk and says, I'm so having all of these problems. What do I need to do? And the monk said, well, you need to meditate 30 minutes each day. And the man says, whoa, you don't understand. I'm so busy. I can't fit in 30 minutes of meditation every day. And so the master looked at him and said, oh, I did not understand that you were so busy. In that case, you need to meditate for an hour a day. And the whole idea is that the more that we can slow ourselves down, that we can relax, we'll actually be much more productive as well and be able to accomplish a lot more. So don't get caught in the trap of just trying to run and run and run and run faster and faster and faster because eventually you'll collapse with burnout and some frustration going on in your life. So manage risk in your life as well as your business. And one of the ways to do that, again, is when you're feeling overwhelmed, remember to stop and breathe. Until next time, rock on.